Hi everyone, so today I'm telling you the top popular shoes from each and every designer brand. Like, not every designer brand, otherwise we will be here forever, but from like the top of the notch designer brands. So if you want to know what the most popular and the most iconic shoes of each brand are, keep on watching. But before that, if you're new here, hello, my name is Chiara and I do videos about luxury fashion, and I'm kind of like your online magazine in video format. So if you want to know what the newest trends are, how good a luxury bag really is, and if sometimes it's maybe better to go to Zara and buy the trend there, then you're right here, you're right. So if you don't want to miss any other videos, then don't forget to subscribe. It would make me super happy, and I upload videos Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday every single week. And now we're talking about shoes. So first of all, what is the most popular shoe? I have my laptop here because I cannot memorize all of the names and all of the prices, and yes, I'm not that intelligent. So the first brand that I chose was Saint Laurent. What is the most iconic Saint Laurent shoe out there? Well, it has to be the Opium sandal. This is the sandal with the YSL logo as a heel. I mean, my heart deeply wants to own those shoes. My heart wants to own those shoes. My stomach has butterflies whenever I see those, but my brain says, no girl, don't get them, because you never heard something good about those shoes, because everyone who owns them says that those are the most comfortable shoes out there. And I'm like, well, I usually do not have pain with shoes, but when I look at this heel, then I think like, I can see your point. I can see why those are not shoes to really wear. But then I think, well, if my boyfriend drives me in front of the restaurant and I only have to walk like 5 steps, maybe those are the shoes for such occasions. Maybe I'm going to buy them after this video. We never know. Well, you will know, because if I buy them, I will make a video about them. So they're about 1,060 euros, which is about the same in dollars and about the same in Swiss francs at the moment. So that's as a kind of a disclaimer how the currencies are right now, like how the currency rates are right now. Then we go to Manolo Blahnik, and I mean, I was thinking like, shall I even include that in today's video? And I was like, well, I will. Like, it's not complete without Manolo in there, because Manolo is like the shoe brand, especially if you are someone who always watched Sex and the City, as I did. I was maybe a little bit too young to watch it, but I did it anyways. So the Manolo Blahnik Hangisi pumps, they are stunning, they are gorgeous. Those are, for those of you who don't know, those are the shoes that Carrie in the Sex and the City movie that she had put in the closet in the new apartment that they bought. They are at the moment 920 euros at Net-a-Porter, which is a good price, because on a lot of websites they go for over $1,000 or euros a pair, which is expensive. And I can say I don't have the heel version of them, but I have the flat version of them, and I absolutely love them. I really love them. I feel like a princess wearing them, and I like to feel like a princess. That's something you have to know about me. That's why I always wear a headband. Kind of reminds me of a crown. No, it doesn't, but maybe it does. Maybe like somewhere in there it is. So then we go to the next brand, which is Tom Ford. And when I think about Tom Ford shoes, I think about padlocks, the padlock sandals, and I especially love the black ones with the gold heel and the gold padlock. They're sexy as hell. They're amazing. They literally are amazing. and they are also a pair of shoes that I deeply desire to have, but they are also about 1,000 euros, and it's a lot for a pair of shoes, and I can't really manage to find them pre-loved for a good price, and preferably not really been used. So I'm on the hunt. You see, after this video I probably have to go shopping and empty my bank account completely. Then we go to Bottega Veneta, and Bottega Veneta, I mean, those are not classics in the sense of they exist since years and years, but I mean, if you think about mules, you think about Bottegas, and I think the Bottegas, like the normal Bottega mules, they're the iconic shoe for a Bottega. They do kind of iterations of those mules every season, but I mean, they come, they go, but the classic mules, they stay. And I also think, like, if you like mules, then it's a good idea to invest in them because they are so simple. They are not heavily branded. Like, fashion lovers out there will know that it's Bottega, but other people won't. And even if Bottega does not do them anymore in the future, or if they are not on trend anymore, if you like mules, you will love them until you're 120 in your grave. Like, you could be buried in them and they will still look classic. So yeah, they are 675 euros at the moment. I feel like I'm in a commercial. And then we come to Christian Louboutin, and I was kind of debating to go for the Pigalle or the Socates. I mean, the Pigalle, they were here like a lot longer before the Socates are here, like came there, but I think the Socates kind of kicked the Pigalle in its butt, and I think the Socates, they are at the moment, like for the last couple of years, they are on the top, like the top Christian Louboutin shoes. I own the Socates. I love the Socates, and actually they are not as uncomfortable as everyone says if you kind of follow my tips. I did a whole video about them, and if you follow those tips, the Socates are actually extremely comfortable, like walking 6,000 steps without a problem comfortable. They are also a little bit less expensive. They are 578 euros at the moment, and what I think is very, very funny in a way is that when I was like, I'm 26 now, like I just turned 26. When I was like 16 years old, Christian Louboutin, their shoes, they were like the most expensive shoes to get out there. Like, you could not get more expensive shoes than Christian Louboutin, and they already were like 550 then, so like their prices didn't really change, but the prices of the other shoe brands, they skyrocketed. Like, that's insane. Now Christian Louboutins are considered on the cheaper end of designer shoes, when just 10 years ago they were like the most expensive ones, and the only reason for that is that they just did not raise their prices. And I actually think it's great that they did not raise their prices as extortionately as the other brands. Like, come on, 1,500 for shoes, that's just a lot. So then the next brand is Isabel Marant. And Isabel Marant, I think the Etoile Dicker ankle boots, I think I completely butchered this name. Like, I do not want to try to pronounce it different because, you know. So those Etoile ankle boots in suede velour leather, I think those are like the typical Isabel Marant shoes. I mean, there also was a time where she did those high top sneakers, but I detest them, so I will not include them in this video. So for me, those boots are like the Isabel Marant boots, and yeah, I like them. They are $385, so even cheaper than the Christian Louboutins. Like, they are not cheap at all. I'm just kidding, but cheaper. So yeah, and then we come to Chanel, and for me, the most classical, popular, most iconic Chanel shoes, they have to be the Chanel classic flaps, flats and the two-tone ones. I think they're super elegant. I only own those flats in the black quilted leather because I bought the two-toned slingbacks, which I hate. I seriously hate those shoes so much, but because I have them, I don't really want to buy the flats. But I mean, I also don't wear the slingbacks because they're like uncomfortable as hell, and the flats are one of the most comfortable shoes, like Chanel flats. So I think I need to get them in the two-tone because they're so pretty, so elegant. They're like French style, they're like the epitome of French Parisian aesthetics, and that's an aesthetic that I actually just really, really love in my wardrobe. Like, yeah, I love it. And then we come to Gucci. And I mean, for Gucci, you know, I'm not a sneaker girl. I only own sneakers to work out, and that's it, and that will probably never change. So I will not go for the Gucci sneakers, even though I think they kind of are iconic. But I think the shoes that I picked are, I'm pretty sure, at the same level of iconicness from Gucci. And I'm talking about the Princetown slippers. And it doesn't matter if you take it with the fur trim or without the fur trim, like those are for me. If you say Gucci shoes, I say Princeton slippers, whatever you want, mules, whatever you want to, mules, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, I actually have to say that I like them. I have to say that I like them kind of a lot, but in another way I also detest them because everyone seems to wear them, and every high street brand kind of has a copy of them, and that's why I don't like them anymore. Like, I loved them at first and I wanted to get them, but then everyone got them, and now I just kind of do not want to get them anymore. Does that make sense? Does your brain function the same as mine? Because sometimes I think I'm kind of weird. So yeah, those are the Gucci Princetown slippers. They are 610. Ooh, they went up with the price. Sad story. But yeah, those are the Gucci Princetown slippers. And then for the last brand, Hermes. And I think the most iconic Hermes shoe at the moment and for the last few years were the orange sandals. They are a classic, they are beautiful, they are about 600 euros. And yeah, I really like them, and I seriously want to get them. Like, I really want to get them, but the problem is I just can't decide which ones. I really wanted the gold ones, but then I also would love to have a black pair to pair with my Kelly, because like matchy. But I also would like to have like a pink pair to pair with my Chanel Trendy. I just can't decide. I think I will probably go with the gold colored ones because you can just wear them with anything like in the summer. And I think black, I usually don't wear black black shoes in summer, and I probably also won't use my Kelly in summer a lot, so the black pair probably would not make sense. So probably the gold, but I could change my mind, or I could get multiple pairs, which sounds exactly like me, sadly, for my bank account. But yeah, those are the most iconic shoes from each brand that I chose for this video. And yeah, if you want to get iconic shoes, then go back to this video, watch it again, and get some inspiration to get those shopping juices flowing. And now I stop rambling, and well, maybe if you click for another video, then I will start rambling again. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, makes me super happy, you won't miss any other videos. And yes, I will just see you in my next video then, which will be here and here and here and here. I will link a few on the screen. So bye bye, have a nice day, ciao ciao.